She said goodbye with her boots still warm, didn't take the picture on the barn, left her coat but not her scent, and I knew damn well what goodbye meant. Didn't fight, didn't raise my tone, just lit a smoke and watched her go. A man don't beg when love's run dry, but damn, whiskey don't lie. So I ride through dust and bitter sky with nothing but the truth in rye. The bottle's blunt, but honest still, it tells me what she never will. She's gone for good, no alibi, and God knows whiskey don't lie. Past the creek where we first kissed, the wind don't whisper like it did. The porch lights out, the dogs moved on, the house still stands but love is gone. They say you'll heal with time and road, but broken wheels don't carry load. So I pour paint and glass on high, 'cause hell, whiskey don't lie. My shame and pride under stars she used to idolize. The saddle squeaks, her favorite song, but everything she loved is gone. She won't come back, I don't ask why, 'cause the burn says it clear, whiskey don't lie. About how I've been, tell her I still talk to the wind, and I drink slow, 'cause I learned slow that not all love is meant to grow. So here's to love that didn't last, to dreams that faded way too fast, to nights I held her like the sun and woke to find she'd come undone. You can't outrun a farewell cry, and no damn bottle ever lied. Where the oak trees shadow gravel rolls, I remember her laughter mingling with the wind. Under the porch light her story unfolds, where the worn out saddles knew all we confessed. Her scarf still dancing in the breeze like it's pinned. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends. Left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our worn boot prints refuse to end. The town's aged a year for every night I'm alone. Cabin walls whisper secrets we once shared, dusty windows and a chair overthrown. How the silence speaks in a house that's unprepared. No more laughter in the air, just an empty throne. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends. Left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our lost boot prints refuse to end. Sometimes the wind brings a trace, a soft sigh, or the rain writes her name on my dusty pane. Each star above a tear from the sky, for the love that rode away won't come again. Her goodbye flew with the crimson clouds up high, chasing the dreams where the old river bends. Here with the shadows under the vast open sky, whispering to ghosts on the trails that never end, where her memory like the river just flows on by. And her goodbye never truly ends. In the heart of a dandelion field carved, where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, color star of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed 'neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. That dandelion field now in memories, woe, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold, in the dandelion field where our story was told. The cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging in the autumn air, like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stoop, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field now memories, woe, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold, in the dandelion field where our story was told. I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies that glow still carries a love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds, in the dandelion field where our story grows old. So I'll sing to the stars about a love so bold, in the dandelion field where our story grows old. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, There's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved, but the years they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane. Each drop a memory, each storm a refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. There's a stillness in the air quite so deep, it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves, like the wild, just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight, out of sight. In the gray dawn's light, 'neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were carved in the cold morning May. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow, past the cabin's empty shell where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch like the regrets I've come to own, leading to nowhere but the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. Saddles worn and leather cracked just like my weathered skin. Each line a story, a loss of the love I couldn't win. On this old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in. Night's blanket comes to cover all my sins. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been. Softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul, where your warmth has been. I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel road, she laughed under stars, her scarf catching the glow. By the creek where the water whispered secrets so low, her voice sank into my soul, sweet and slow. Oh, her voice was a melody, soft as the dust drifting over the plains with the scent of dry musk. But time like a thief stole her whisper away. Now I roam with her echo in the twilight's gray sway. The porch still creaks where we danced free of care, but the cabin sits empty, just cold, thin in air. Gone like the rain on a hot, dusty pane. Left me with shadows and a heart full of pain. Yeah, her voice was a melody lost in the wind, fading fast like the light when the evening thinned. I reached for her warmth in the chill of the dawn, but turned to find the whispers of what's gone. Sometimes the scent or the way the wind moans brings me back to her laughter, her soft, gentle tone. Yet each sunset that bleeds into nights deep unknown reminds me some songs are too sweet to be held long. Her voice was the comfort I seek but can't hold, a memory wrapped in the warmth of her fold. As I sat on my horse and faced roads unknown, her voice sinks deeper in wild lands alone. On the edge of dusty Elmsville by the creek where willows grow, I found an oak's embrace, beneath her shade her love did glow. We carved our names within its skin, a heart forever bound, and laid beneath the endless sky on a quilt upon the ground. Her laughter danced like silver bells across the open plains, each memory a golden thread in the fabric of my reins. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. Now the porch swings alone and the cabin door wails, the gravel road's untaken, lined with untold tales, where the laughter echoed now but whispers in the breeze. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, unworn yet fails to ease. Trails we rode have overgrown like scars that time can't heal. Every hoofbeat in the dust, a reminder she's not real. Oh, the saddle's tied down, my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. In the silence of the oak tree where our names slowly fade, I've learned love's a fleeting shadow. In the twilight it's late, though the rains pull me forward to the vast uncharted lands. Her memory's a compass etched deeply in my hands. Oh, the saddle's tied down and my tears mix with the ground. On this lonesome rugged journey, it's her love that I found. As the stars claim the night and the cold settles down, I'm a shadow in the saddle, forever tied down. So I ride through the whispers where our wild dreams once flew, a cowboy lost in time's embrace under skies eternally blue. Each sunset brings her closer in the dusk's embracing crown, till the trails end at forever with my saddle tied down.
Out where the oak tree shadows weave along the creek where I told you to leave, the gravel cracked under your boots so worn there in the dusk of that early morn. Your scarf it danced a farewell in the breeze, left me alone with my memories. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. The porch still creaks, but it's empty now. The door swings loose with a solemn vow. Rain taps on the windows, a sad old tune under the watch of a cold silver moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's true, just like the heart you broke into. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. What's left of trail remembers and never forgets the laughs, the tears, and those sunset regrets. I walk these roads beneath stars overhead, with you my ghost and the words never said. Every step, every sigh's a desperate plea on this lonely trail where you're still with me.
Out where the oak trees whisper secrets of old, in a land where my heart's tales were never told, by the creek where we laughed under moon's soft glow, your shadow dances on the water's murky flow. That old wooden porch, we'd sway slow in the breeze, now creaks neath my boot, along with my pleas. Ghosts shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where your sweet sand lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echoing the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, go shiver through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows. Years roll like the thunder across these wide plains, since the rain washed away all but our love's remains. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment so frail on the trail we once walked, now just a faded trail. The cabin sits empty like the hollows of my soul, each corner filled with memories I can't control. Ghosts shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where your sweet sand lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echoing the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, go shiver through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows. So here's to the silence between each dust kicks dry, to the stars that keep secrets of the tears that I've cried. Night drapes the prairie in a blanket so wide, your ghost finds me here in the shadows I hide. Ghost shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, now only your scent lingers beneath infinite skies where old dreams come to die. I whisper your name with a lone heartfelt sigh. Oh, ghost shiver through the sunsets, here I'll abide on the gravel roads bend forever, you and I. In the valley where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark beneath the sky's wide frame, we dance through dandelions, gold and bright, your laughter mingling the breeze of May twilight. That old scarf you wore still smells of sweet despair, left behind on our porch swaying in the open air. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart. Each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear. Lonely echoes of you always disappear. Now the cabin stands but hollow, filled with dust. Gravel roads where the tracks of our lost trust. Saddles lay untouched, the horses roam astray, like my soul wanders through each forgetful day. The rains came washing your footprints off the trail, leaving muddy tears and a love grown frail. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart. Each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear. Lonely echoes of you always disappear. Sunsets bleed like the ink on your last letter. Promises of forever torn and tattered. I'm a silhouette against the fading light, trying to find what's wrong, what's right. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart. I gather seeds, try to restart, but the wind, it carries them so far from me. In the dandelion field where I let you be. Oh, in the dandelion field we're forever apart, yet forever you bloom wild in my heart. In the shadow of the oak where the river bends, your laughter echoed under sunlit ends. We carved our names on the gnarled old bark, promises made in the moment's dark. The breeze held tales in the whispering leaves of love as boundless as the dusk unsees. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my heart lies. Underneath that twilight glow, lost love whispers soft and low. Every sunset paints your face in the empty air I trace. And now the oak tree stands but alone it weeps, for the river changed courses did our dreams. The cabin's empty, the porch swings idle, scarves left behind, now nature's bridal. Gravel roads where we used to tread, flood with a rain of words unsaid. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my spirit dies. Beneath that endless starry throat, silent songs to you I owe. Raindrop sings your name in the heart's ceaseless flame. On the trail where the wildflowers hide, I ride alone without you by my side. With every hoofbeat echoes the pain of a love as wide as the golden plain. Time may heal, or so they say, but your echo in the wind won't fade away. Morning sky where shadows lie in the dust where my memories fly. Underneath that endless dome, I wander heartless, lost from home. Each setting sun lets your shadow dance in the twilight's cruel, sweet expanse. Oh, morning sky, keep her echo nigh till the stars all fall and the river's dry. In the shadow of an oak where the wild daisies grow stands the old house on Prairie Bend, wearing years of sun and snow. Horses creak neath my boots as I cross the haunted planks, every step a story buried in time's unyielding banks. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quiet as I spin. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. That oak's grown older, scarred by lightning's claim, just like my heart, branded by your name. The saddle sits dusty, your scarf's lost its hue, gravel roads less traveled since they last felt you. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, and ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. Rain taps on window panes like your fingers drumming slow, each drop a memory in the storm's sorrowful flow. Might be time to ride on, let these shadows rest, but your soul's the settler, staking claim in my chest. Old house haunts, now I'm whispering goodbye to the echoes of us neath this vast aching sky, as the sunset paints gold on our worn fading trails. In the heart of the wind, your memory prevails.
In the shade of an old oak tree where the wildflowers used to grow, I found a scrap of her faded scarf caught on the rough and knowing bark. Under skies too vast and blue, I hear her laughter in the breeze, haunting the empty cabins, whispering through the sycamore leaves. Her laugh lingers in the prairie wind, dances on the dusty trails where we walked beneath the twilight. Now I wander here alone Every sunset paints her memory across the vast unending skies, but her laughter's just a shadow in the silence of my cries. This old porch we used to know is wood now gray and worn like me. Echoes with the songs we sang, now just ghost in the evening air. Time has swept her touch away, like rain clears the dusty plains, and I'm left with these empty hands, grasping memories that remain. Her laugh lingers in the prairie wind, dances on the dusty trails where we walked beneath the twilight. Now I wander here alone. Every sunset paints her memory across the vast unending skies, but her laughter's just a shadow in the silence of my cries. Dreamt I rode through storms of sand to find where our old love lies, but woke upon the gravel roads with nothing but the starlit skies. And though this heart keeps looking back, her path is one I can't retrace. All that's left is the echo of her joy and the bitter sleek refrain. Her laugh lingers in the prairie wind, dances on the dusty trails where we once found forever in the glance of a setting sun. Now the darkness folds around me like the closing of a door, and her laughter, once my compass, leaves me yearning evermore. Her laugh lingers, her laugh lingers, as I ride these lands alone.
In a town where the oak shadows lay long, she danced under starlight. Her life was a song. Her eyes like the storm skies, wild and profound. In the wind-swept silence, our love was bound. We shared whispered dreams on an old porch swing, as night crickets sang and silver bells rang. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under moonlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the sun's tired haze. Time swept away the tracks we once rode, gravel roads empty where our stories flowed. The cabin we dreamed in, now silent, forlorn. Windows like eyes, shattered and worn. Rain on the roof sings a lonesome tune for a dance that ended too soon. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under starlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass
through the moon's gentle haze, on a faded trail where the wildflowers sigh. I reckon every sunset's a goodbye, scarves in the wind, a memory's tease, solitude's companion, no more to appease. Her eyes tied down, my rambling heart, and dreams we ride never depart. The dust on my boots, her soft sweet praise, her eyes a wilderness in the twilight's last blaze. As I sing to the stars where old loves reside, her eyes tie me down to the ride. Out there where the oak stands guarding old forgotten lands, by the creek where we once lay, the dust now covers hand in hand. Your laughter hung on the wild breeze, now whispers to the trees. The rain listened quietly as my heart spoke of these. Oh, the rain listened as I called out your name through the echo of hooves on that old gravel lane. The skies shared their tears on the brim of my hat, while the winds carry secrets of where we once sat. Porch Creek's a lonesome tune, sings like a melancholy fiddle. Empty cabin holds the ghosts of your smile in the middle. That scarf you left still colors my view, faded red on the saddle. The trail's gone cold, and so have the shadows where we once rode unraveled. Yes, the rain listened as I called out your name through the echo of hooves on that old gravel lane. The sky shed their sorrow on the sleeves of my coat as I search for the sunset where our memories flow. Crackling branch that grieves. Was our love just a whisper that got lost in the wind? A story that paused where the footprints end. So the rain still listens when I whisper your name into the silence of the wild, where nothing stayed the same, where the land holds the echoes of the love we knew then. The rain keeps on listening over and over again, and it listens, oh how it listens, while I ride these trails alone under the watchful eyes of stars in the place we called home.
in the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity. The sunset bleeds through skies like a wound, where once our love under starlit tunes danced on whispers of the prairie wind, in that quiet town where my dreams had been. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads under twilight's bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay echoes a song of the love that strayed, as the silence screams under moon's cold sway. Darling, the dust walked away. Now the porch swings empty, the laughter gone. Old cabin's windows face the dawn alone, where we sipped on summer like it never ends. Now only raindrops come to attend. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar frame, a testament to love and its fleeting claim. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads where memories bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay whispers goodbye to the dreams that decay, as the stars hide away in the sky's gray fray. Darling, the dust walked away. In the heart's quiet echo, I count the cost. Yes, the dust walked away with my sorrows in tow, across lonely plains where the cold winds blow. Every step on that path where our love once lay marks a chapter of past in the dusk's gentle sway, as the world turns to gold at the end of the day. Darling, forever the dust walked away. I rode back through the county gate, same dust, same hills, same twist of fate. The church still leans near Miller's Creek, the porch lights dim, but time still speaks. I saw her there with grace and grace, same green eyes, same summer face. I took my hat off, said it's me. She smiled and asked politely, who'd you be? She forgotten my name, like wind forgets a whispered flame, like snow forgets the prints it keeps, like dreams that vanish when we sleep. I stood there full of years and shame and watched her eyes not spark the same. You think time heals, but damn it maims. She forgot my name. I wrote her letters I never sent, kept them folded, edge bent. I carved our song on an old guitar, played it nightly under stars. I pictured hugs, not shaking hands. I planned to stay, not just passing land. But love, it fades when not reclaimed, and people change, and faces blame. She'd forgotten my name, the one she once sang in the rain, the one she stitched on flannel red, the one I swore she'd never shed. But hearts move on like seasons aim, and I was fall and she chose spring. I brought my past, she packed her flame. I left with pain, returned with hope, but she just smiled like we never wrote a single page in this old book. Guess I read too long while she just shook. She'd forgotten my name, not with malice, not with shame, just like a road that closed one day while I still walk the other way. I tipped my hat, turned back through pain, and whispered low into the plain. If I'm just dust, don't light the flame. She forgot my name.
Out on the edge where the wild oats grow, under the shadow of an old oak's arm, I left my heart in a cabin low, where the porch creaked under the weight of our charm. Her scarf still dances on the rusty hook, the wind whispers secrets we once understood. In that quiet place by the babbling brook, where we carved our names deep into the wood, hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread, each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, now just tracks fading into the rain. The laughter's gone, carried far by the tide, only echoes in the dust remain. The town feels empty though folks are around. They speak but their voices are just hollow sounds. My saddle's worn where she once sat bound, riding with me, the world all unfound. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread, each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Sometimes late at night the north wind moans, carrying a tune only the lonely have known. Across those miles where my regrets are sown, I wander forever, searching, forever alone. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Her laughter's a ghost in the whispering trees. The trail's grown over, the past put to bed, but in the quiet I still see the life we could have led. The sunset burns, oh how it still scorches such. Hat fades,
bleeds in the dust, and it's always too much. The last note lingers, the cowboy's silhouette framed by the dying light. His journey continues beneath the vast indigo sky, a testament to love lost and the enduring spirit of the wandering heart.
Out where the oak tree shadows creep, along the creek where willows weep, there's a stone where the cold wind moans. In the town that the world forgot, we carved our names young lovers claim under the skies where my heart lies, with the promise of sunrise painted on your smile. But the grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind played sad on the old porch chimes. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone on a lonesome plain. Seasons turn, the wildfires burn, and I rode past our fading trails where laughter hung round the rafters high. Now empty cabins lost to time, the saddles worn, my spirits torn, on gravel roads where silence bulges and the sunset bleeds into the corners of my mind. The grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind swept dust where the old dog lies. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone, forever stained. Oh, the whisper of the oak trees carries secrets that we once knew. In the hush of twilight's embrace, I find the faintest trace of you. And the grave said nothing, won't tell me why. Every goodbye echoed under that twilight sky. Your scarf, a shroud of memories, as I wander alone where you once wandered with me. Yeah, the grave said nothing, but in the silence I know I'm bound to these shadows where wild roses grow.
On the outskirts of a dream, by the shadow of an oak, I trace the lines of laughter where your scarf once gently spoke. Underneath that aging porch where the old wood barely stands, my boots still stir the dust up like your fingers through my hands. But love said nothing as the silence filled the air, just the creaking of the saddle and a whisper of despair. The sunset bleeds like fire on horizons turning thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just pathways to the past. The cabin stands abandoned, like the shadows that we cast. Rain taps on the rooftop, like the rhythms of your grace. But it's just the lonely heartbeat in this empty, quiet place. Love said nothing as the darkness hugged the light. Just the echo of your footsteps merging with the coming night. The stars above like watchers to a tale that's wearing thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. And oh, how the prairies remember us, every laugh woven through the grass, every teardrop of rain turning trails to mud and glass. But as the moon climbs the back of the hills, where once our dreams did soar, I find solace in the silence, though it pains me evermore. Love said nothing, not a farewell or a sigh, just the turning of the earth and the aching of the sky. Now I ride through fading trails where our memories have thinned. Love said nothing, but I still feel everything.